Welcome to step 3 of the design thinking process, Ideate. Now that we've defined a clear problem statement, it's time to explore possibilities and generate innovative solutions. In this module, you'll learn how to use brainstorming techniques, foster a mindset of curiosity, and encourage collaboration to unlock fresh ideas. The goal is to generate a wide range of potential solutions, without judgment, before narrowing down the most promising ones. Get ready to think big, experiment, and embrace the power of creative problem solving. But as we grow older, this natural creativity often fades. We become more focused on logic, rules, and practicality, and unless we work in a traditionally creative field like art or music, we may stop thinking of ourselves as creative altogether. However, creativity is not a rare talent, it's a skill that can be nurtured and developed. In this phase, we'll explore how to tap back into that imaginative thinking, generating bold, innovative ideas to tackle the challenges we've identified. Let's get started. The goal of design thinking is to rekindle creativity and unlock innovative solutions. One powerful way to do this is by transforming your insight statements into thought-provoking questions. Start by reviewing the insights you've gathered. Then, reframe them by adding "how might we" at the beginning. This simple shift opens the door to new possibilities. The more "how might we" questions you generate, the more opportunities for innovation you create, so don't hold back. Next, take a step back and evaluate your "how might we" questions. Do they allow for a wide range of solutions? If they feel too narrow, try broadening them to invite more creative possibilities. At the same time, be mindful not to make them too broad. A great "how might we" strikes a balance. It should be specific enough to provide direction for brainstorming, yet open enough to spark fresh, unexpected ideas. This is a tricky but essential step. A well-crafted "how might we" question will act as a launchpad for your brainstorms, setting you on the path to breakthrough solutions. The ideate phase relies on two key approaches: divergent thinking and convergent thinking. Divergent thinking is all about generating as many ideas as possible without judgment. This is where creativity thrives. Every idea, no matter how wild or unconventional, has value. The goal is to explore a wide range of possibilities and push beyond obvious solutions. Convergent thinking, on the other hand, is about analyzing, refining, and narrowing down ideas to identify the most promising solutions. This shift from open exploration to focused decision-making helps ensure that the ideas generated can lead to practical and impactful outcomes. By balancing divergent and convergent thinking, teams can unlock innovation and move toward meaningful solutions. Now, let's explore how to put these approaches into action. The first step in planning a co-creation workshop is identifying who you want to include. It could be a handful of people you've already interviewed or a specific demographic that brings valuable perspectives to the table. Once you've determined your participants, arrange a suitable space, gather the necessary supplies, such as pens, post-its, paper, and art materials, and send out your invitations. To make the most of your co-creation session, use a mix of engaging activities. Start with conversation starters to warm up the group, then dive into brainstorming, role-playing, rapid prototyping, which we'll explore in the next section, or other interactive exercises to spark creativity. Most importantly, capture the feedback your participants share. The goal isn't just to listen, it's to actively involve them in shaping solutions. Treat your co-creators as designers, not just interview subjects. When people feel like true collaborators, they become invested in the process, helping you uncover insights that lead to more impactful and meaningful innovations. Productive brainstorming session is key to generating innovative ideas, but to be truly effective, it requires structure and discipline. First, set a time limit. Keeping the session to 20 or 30 minutes helps maintain focus and momentum. Next, always stay aligned with your problem statement. Start with a clear definition of the challenge to ensure ideas remain relevant and purposeful. During brainstorming, it's essential to suspend judgment. No criticism, whether verbal or nonverbal, should take place. Evaluating ideas too soon can stifle creativity. Instead, encourage wild ideas. Sometimes the most unconventional thoughts lead to the biggest breakthroughs. Another important principle is to aim for quantity. The more ideas generated, the greater the chances of uncovering truly exceptional solutions. Build on each other's contributions, combining and refining ideas to push creative boundaries even further. Finally, use visuals to bring the session to life. Write ideas on sticky notes and display them where everyone can see, making it easier to identify patterns, spark connections, and develop stronger concepts together. Now that you've generated a range of ideas, it's time to group them into themes. Write each idea on a post-it and place them on the wall. This helps you see connections and patterns, making it easier to refine your concepts. At this stage, start thinking about frameworks that can help visualize the broader system related to your challenge. Look at your idea clusters. Do they point to underlying issues or opportunities? These insights can guide your next steps. But remember, you don't need a fully polished strategy yet. The goal isn't to have a perfect solution but to develop a strong, adaptable concept that effectively addresses the problem. As you refine your ideas, keep checking back with your initial challenge. Are you truly solving it? Are there any gaps in your solution? What could be missing? Expect some trial and error. Not every idea will work, and that's perfectly fine. The key is to stay open, iterate, and refine your concepts into something truly impactful. This worksheet is designed to help you organize and clarify key ideas and concepts. On this slide, you'll see a framework that allows you to break down complex topics into manageable pieces. At some point in your ideation session, you'll reach a critical mass of ideas, a moment when generating more stops adding value. This marks the shift into the convergent stage, where ideas are evaluated, compared, ranked, clustered, and sometimes even set aside. The focus now is on narrowing down and identifying the most promising concepts to move forward with. One effective approach for this phase is the 4 categories method, which helps teams organize ideas based on their level of abstractness and potential impact. This method ensures that a range of possibilities is explored, from the most practical to the most groundbreaking. It involves considering different types of ideas: the rational choice, which is the most practical and feasible option, the most likely to delight, which surprises and excites users, the darling, which is a team favorite, often emotionally compelling, and the long shot, which is bold and unconventional, carrying high risk but also high reward. By using this method, teams can balance feasibility with creativity, making sure they refine their ideas while still allowing room for bold, unexpected solutions. Now, let's explore how to apply this approach effectively. Alright, now it's time to bring your ideas to life. Take a moment to look over all the ideas that have been shared on the post-its. Each one represents your unique thoughts and contributions. Next, you'll have the chance to vote for your personal favorites. You'll each get a few votes, around 3 or 4, and you can cast them by placing stickers on the ideas you like best or simply using a marker to add a dot. This way, everyone's voice is heard, and we'll start to see which ideas really stand out. For an extra layer of clarity, feel free to use different colors to show which ideas you're most excited about or maybe which ones you're not as keen on. This will help us identify the ones with the most support and narrow down the list. Ready to make your choice? As we wrap up the Ideate phase, we've seen how structured creativity can lead us to innovative solutions. By staying open-minded, setting clear guidelines, and using the right tools, we've moved from a broad range of ideas to selecting the most promising one. Now, we're ready to refine and shape it into a solution that truly addresses the user's needs. Great work, everyone. Let's keep this momentum going.